Hey guys, Scott Goss here with the Tony Robbins Group. Excited to be able to do a training for you guys at Remax on the 26th of May. We're going to get some great value. So a little bit about me before you guys jump into this training. My name is Scott Goss. I'm one of the senior peak performance strategists with Tony Robbins. I've had the privilege over the last couple of years actually doing up to 3,500 of these presentations. I got this thing down by now. I've actually spoken in 22 countries around the world, and my purpose and my passion is to be able to serve people and be able to give them a massive value to be able to inspire you to take a new action on some things you may need to take action on in your life, right? So here's the deal, my friends. Let's face it, we are in 2022 and business, life, family, even these Zoom calls are done differently than it was 2 or 3 years ago. So as you know, as a smart person, you got to be able to do business, but more importantly, you got to be able to show up differently today than we did a couple years ago. But here's the game. The game is this. It's an inner game, right? We can control what we can control. We can't control the economy. We can't control the president. We can't control interest rates. And we definitely cannot control gas prices, but we control the calls we make, how we show up with our family, how we go to the gym, and what we do on a day-to-day basis. And it's really an inner game. So what we're gonna do during this training on the 26th, I'm gonna teach you guys 2 major pillars of achievement. And I promise you, if you master these 2 in your life, you will be able to earn more, do more, give more, be more, and be able to show up better for the rest of your life. So I'll give you one strategy right now. So the number one thing is really being able to master your emotional state. You know, Tony Robbins 101, he says your emotional state, the way you feel on a daily basis, you feel good, that's your emotional state. You feel good, that's your life. You feel positive, optimistic, that's your life. But if you're maybe skeptical or down or depressed or maybe even mad all the time, that is your life, right? So, but we control our emotions, not the economy, not the buyer, not the seller, not the lender. We control ourselves, right? So here's how we do it. Number one, the best way to control your emotions in any environment is what is called a triad. Little triangle behind me. And there's really 3 ways to do it. And I'll give you a quick example. Have you ever had one of those days where you might have been having a good day? You wake up, you're feeling good, you got a couple of deals in the pipeline, you're working a deal, things are going good, but all of a sudden, you get the call, right? You get the call where, you hear the bad news, you lose the deal, it's not under contract, or some bad news, right? Have we been there before? If you're a human being and you're up to something, you've been there before, right? But most people, not you of course, but most people out there, when they hear the bad news, they get stressed out, and then what they tend to do is they tend to be able to do something that may not be the healthiest and something that may distract them from what they need to do. Maybe, i.e. drink, 5 o'clock somewhere, maybe food, maybe Netflix, maybe our smartphone, whatever your favorite distraction is today, right? And what we tend to do, we waste hours, years, decades maybe of our life feeling bad for ourselves, right? But it doesn't have to be that way because you control the way you feel, right? So here's 3 ways to be able to control the way you feel. Number 1, it's called physiology, right? So as we know, right, a person that is usually pretty successful, pretty confident, is their physiology up or their physiology down? You know their physiology's up, right? So I'll give you guys some strategies and some tips, and we're gonna practice on the call on the 26th. We'll practice to be able to improve your physiology so you can be able to show up better with more energy by mastering your state and your physiology. Number 2, to be able to control the way you feel, is language. And there's a term we use called transformational vocabulary. And what that simply means is consciously choosing the words that come out of your mouth. Did you know if you say a negative statement like, oh, the economy is hard, there's too much competition, it's hard, doesn't work for me, this is too hard, right? When we say a negative statement, that negative statement becomes 10 to 15 times more powerful by saying it out of our mouth. So we need to be able to consciously choose our words because words have power, words have energy. We can say, oh, I gotta make some prospecting calls today. Or, you know what? I cannot wait. I get to make prospecting calls today. 2 different experiences based on our words. We got to master our words. And the third way, we got physiology, we got language. And the third way is to be able to master and control your focus, right? What you focus on expands. Focus is so important. So what I'm going to give you as far as focus, I'm going to give you what is called a power question. We'll create it ourselves. And I promise you with 120% certainty, when you actually use this stuff in your life, you will get better results right away in your business, your personal life. More importantly, you'll be able to give yourself a little bit more peace, right? And also certainty and confidence, which we need as professional realtors and also as human beings to be able to succeed. So a little taste of what we're gonna do. It'll be a lot of fun, a lot of energy. I'm here, I've been doing this for about 13 years from all walks of life, and I'm here to serve you guys. So hopefully see you guys on the 26th, and hopefully you appreciated my short video. It definitely had some great intent, and we'll see you guys soon.